run through a great exercise to help open up the hips. Hopefully this will benefit some of you out there that are lacking range of motion in the hips and are finding it hard to perform certain movements. Today we're also going to be using these two pieces of equipment here. These are called Valslides. I picked them up on Amazon for only about 20 or 30 quid. They're a great tool to have in your training bag to mix things up. Okay, so firstly, setting off, what you want to do is place each knee on one of the Valslides. So essentially what we're doing here is the frog stretch, but I'm going to go into something a bit deeper now in a second that you can see. So firstly, setting up, trying to get the knees out as far apart as possible. From there, we want the heel in line with the knee, and we want the toes facing out to either side. So from there, have your hands directly below the shoulder. Once we're out nice and far, we're going to push the bum back in onto the heels. So one thing as well, when pushing the bum back, we don't want to be tucking under like that. We want to put our bum into an anterior pelvic tilt, which is like that, rotated up to the roof, push it back in. Okay, so we're going to hold this position out here for about 30 seconds, and then from there, what we're going to do is contract both knees into the floor, so you're pushing into the pads on the Valslide. So push in as hard as you can for 5 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From there, take a huge breath out, and you're trying to wiggle out even more, trying to get more range in that motion there. So that's going to open you up even more. And then you're going to hold this for 10 seconds nice and relaxed, and then from there repeat the contract and relax sequence. So ideally when doing this motion, you want to do about 3 sets of 5 in, pushing in, with a 10-second rest in between. And then after that we'll rest for 10 seconds, and you're going to do a 20-second isometric hold. So an isometric hold is just pushing in for 20 seconds to finish up, and then big breath out and come up and out of that movement. So what this is actually going to do is it's going to help increase range of motion at the hips. So that's going to carry over to you having better range of motion when you're doing things like squats and any other resistance exercises. And it's also going to help prevent injury in the long run. So ideally I will do this type of stretching either prior to any lower body workout or else in my spare time as well. And I'll do between 2 to 3 sets of that exercise. When it comes to mobility work as well, it's the exact same as trying to put on muscle or trying to lose fat. You need to be consistent in order for it to actually work. So ideally do something like this 2 to 3 times a week to see real benefits from it, and I can guarantee it's going to carry over to you have way better movement for any lower body training. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next video.